Hello and welcomes back everyone, and Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Theia Jendri here, my bounty hunter, and we are once again here on the world of Balmorra. We are about to head over to break one of the major factions of the Balmorran resistance over in the Balmorran arms factory. Before we get ourselves underway, we did actually have a codex entry for the arms factory itself. The Balmorran Arms Corporation has been one of Balmorra's largest and most influential manufacturers of weapons, military equipment and droids for over a century. Its products cemented Balmorra's reputation as a producer of high-quality technology, and shortly before the Imperial invasion, the company built a new factory headquarters, at the time declared the most state-of-the-art arms production and research facilities in the galaxy. When the Empire invaded, however, the Balmorran arms factory found a different purpose. The compound's massive walls and production facilities became the core of the Balmorran resistance effort, giving Republic troops and Balmorran soldiers an impenetrable fortress with a nearly endless supply of resources and weaponry. In the years since, the factory has been under constant siege, but has never fallen. Rumor has it that the resistance has even taken advantage of the factory's research facilities, developing devastating new technology to help drive the Empire off Balmorra. And that's where we're going. Lovely. So, we are heading there on behalf of the Imperial Consolidation Corps to shut down their power and their security fields. Also going down there to shut down more of their internal sensors and try to identify if the resistance is truly getting aid from the Republic. And of course, last but not least, we're here to further discredit this Colonel Sorcius on behalf of our benefactor and client, the Lieutenant Major Pyrell, who will hopefully get us in close to our great hunt target. But with all that being said and done, let us once again push through the resistance lines and get over to the arms factory itself. Oh. The heroic mission, the weekly heroic quest is still there. I thought it had reset already. Oh well. Good.
To all personnel. Last night was a hell of a fight. Outnumbered 10 to 1. We still beat back the imps. Victory's coming, boys. Keep this up, and we can all go home.
So it seems the Grand Marshal is indeed here somewhere in the arms factory.
place isn't a factory, it's a fortress. I don't think the Balmorran freedom fighters could maintain a stronghold like this without outside help.
We do have a bonus to deal with 25 of the resistance forces here. And we have an entry on the invasion of Balmorra. We learned a little bit about this already. The Empire launched a two-pronged attack on Balmorra during the war, believing Balmorra's weapons production facilities and proximity to the core worlds to be of great strategic importance. The first prong of the attack involved slicing and reprogramming the network security systems that guarded the planet's factories, lab facilities, and weaponry, in effect turning Balmorra's defenses against itself. The second prong was direct bombardment, aided by Balmorra's compromised orbital defense towers and satellites. This attack devastated the planet's primary military forces and central government, leaving a unified response nearly impossible. Eventually, the Empire landed a full invasion force. By this time, the Republic had come to Balmorra's aid, but was forced to abandon the planet with the Treaty of Coruscant, after which the Imperial military declared victory and established its headquarters in Subric. The Balmorran resistance proved more wily than the Empire anticipated, however, and Balmorra's factories proved too difficult to control, leading to a years-long morass in which the Empire is still mired. Until we came along. These internal sensors we can shut down.
Marshal Chiquetta here. I want to talk about sacrifice. My troops and I gave up our homes in the Republic. But the rest of you weren't given a choice. Your planet was taken from you. You're giving up everything to get it back. That's the real deal.
You know, for someone who Darth Lacris called a brute, he actually, he's got a good little, mind for speeches, it seems. Shut down this main generator here. Excellent. Now we can shut down the 2 security hubs.
This is Grand Marshal Chiquetta. I've been hearing grumbling lately. People saying the Republic abandoned Balmorra. Well, I may not be Republic Army anymore, but I'm still a patriot. So don't say it to my face. The treaty may not have left us much choice, but the people of the Republic are still behind you.
What the hell is happening here? What the hell happened there? I wonder how that came through in the recording. I'm a little bit concerned. Right. Tell you what, I am quite worried about what just happened there. I just recently did a graphical update with my GPU drivers, and I think that may have broken something. Give me just a moment. I'm going to watch back this footage. Just a second. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, it seems fine. There was certainly some stuttering there. But, okay, we'll keep an eye on it. I just didn't want to get too far ahead. Especially with the main storyline, and then realize that the footage was all corrupted. Oh. This is one of the security hubs we can destroy and make some new friends. Oh. Okay, with the power and security down, Imperial forces will be able to follow in and have a much easier time. For ourselves, though, let's go find this former Minister of Defense. And there he is, Balmorran himself. He put up a fight for an old guy. Okay, next step, of course, is to lower the shields, giving the Imperials the chance to scan the arms factory.
Darth Lacris, can you read me? I'm lowering the barricades to the Balmorran arms factory.
I hear you perfectly. We'll start scanning the interior now. Hold on. Someone cut through this interference.
Pardon my interruption. I'm Grand Marshal Chiquetta, formerly of the Republic Army.
Grand Marshal Chiquetta. I work for Balmorra's new governor.
The Sith announced her new position as you started your attack. I liked the last governor better. He didn't spit when he talked. I'm not a complete fool. Once I realized you planned to lower our defenses, I sent a few friends.
Jedi Knight Raylon Nis, reporting.
Tempest Squad reporting.
Fresh volunteers who have taken a leave of absence to join the Balmorran resistance. Taste of what's coming.
I'm surprised a Jedi could arrive on Balmorra unnoticed.
We've got a few tricks left.
Go, go!
An actual Jedi. More Republic sympathizers taking leaves of absence to aid the resistance. Uh-huh.
Can you hear me? This channel is still open. Did you get her, send a Jedi?
Along with a Special Forces team. He claimed they weren't with the Republic.
I'm sure he did. My people are performing a full scan of the factory now that the defenses are down. I'll patch you into the report.
My lord, we're detecting unusual signals from inside the factory. What appears to be a hyperspace beacon. It shouldn't be possible. It must have taken them decades.
Don't underestimate their engineers or their resources. What can you do?
In theory, starships could follow the beacon and jump-in system almost directly overhead.
The Republic is flying reinforcements straight to the Balmorran arms factory and bypassing our defenses.
All this time the Republic and their engineers were boxed in. They were laying the groundwork for invasion.
Picking up. There are dozens of ships out there. Silhouette is Republic Special Forces, Triumph class.
This is how they did it during the war. Multiple strike teams, strategic objectives, one Jedi per military squad. They took entire planets. They know we see them. They're rushing to land now.
The Empire still runs this world. How much damage can those squads do?
Our forces are armed to fight a traditional insurgency, not elite strike teams. We'd need 1,000 Sith, not 6 million grunts. Take out the landing platforms and guidance systems around the factory. I'll have attack squadrons blow those ships out of the sky. Fail me now, and we perish with Balmorra.
Okay, destroy the guidance systems and the landing platforms. Well, matters have just got a little bit more complicated, but so have our prices. So beyond the Balmorran arms factory here, there is actually a small kind of landing area.
You're gonna get it now.
Which is where the Republic's hoping to land those ships. We have a few landing bays here, a few hangars, but there's also places where shuttles and fighters can land. It's also where that Ugnaught waste disposal vessel is located, where we need to plant that homing beacon once we retrieve it. First things first, of course. Do a little bit of sabotage. Okay, there's a few Imperials who have the same idea. Like an Imperial agent is also working to prevent the Republic from landing their forces. Right, there's one of the landing platforms. We sabotage the ship. Nothing else will be able to land.
This is Darth Lacris. Our ships are closing on the Republic transports. Keep destroying those landing pads, and there will be no escape for the enemy.
That's the plan. So there's all the guidance systems dealt with that we need to personally deal with. Sabotage this other ship and its landing platform.
Attack squadrons engaged. We're down 6 Republic transports. I'm calling in additional ground-to-air weaponry.
The final landing platform we need to sabotage is this one over here. We have a few Imperial agents, maybe a Sith or two. Also, making short work of the landing platforms here. We'll just have to wait a moment. Ta-da! The ship has magically repaired itself. Let's correct that, shall we?
Only a few targets remain airborne, and they've got nowhere to go. But one transport slipped past us. I'm sending in ground troops. You intercept that ship at the factory's upper landing pad. No one survives this attack.
A bit more concerned about the bloody frigate just floating in orbit here. Or is that Darth Lacris? One transport managed to slip past the Imperial Navy. Well, let's go see who was on board, shall we? The Grand Marshal himself was greeting the new arrivals.
The fleet may be lost, but my Padawan and I can hold the Imperials while you regroup.
No, you've got your ship, we've got a few of our own. I want you to get the non-combatants and the wounded off Balmorra. After we handle this. You're damn tough, you know that?
How many years have you survived under siege? You've had a good run.
It's not over yet. I've got Jedi at my back and the finest armor Balmorran arms ever designed. Ignore the scratches.
We can cover your escape.
Ah, let's see what an old man can do for his troops.
Well, there goes the two Jedi. The Grand Master himself has an iron curtain, making him temporarily invulnerable to all damage. That was a bad time for that to wear off, of course.
Good fight. You've got something I don't have anymore.
I've got instincts you'll never have.
Maybe so. Hear me out. I know how much the Empire wants to expose the Republic's involvement in Balmorra, publicly. I confess the truth of the invasion, if you help my men.
Talk, and make it good.
Let the Balmorrans and the non-combatants leave. Treat the Republic soldiers fairly, as prisoners of war. Help them, and I'll tell everyone we violated the treaty.
Agreed. You're more useful alive.
I appreciate that. Sounds like your troops made it inside. Keep your word. I'll keep mine.
Time to go, Chiquetta.
Sir, Squad 815, Darth Lacra sent us to reinforce your position.
Take the Grand Marshal into custody. We're done for now.
Understood. There's fighting all over the factory, but it looks like a victory. Orders are to regroup at the outpost when you can, sir.
Imperial Army soldiers giving us respect. Get used to this. We never really talked with Darth Lacra about dead or alive, though she did want proof of the Republic's involvement. So while we're up here on the second level, we're looking for the shuttle of the Balmorran resistance leaders. Oh, we have a bonus. Very well. On your way to switch the tracking beacon, eliminate resistance forces in the power center and the administrative complex of the Balmorran Arms Factory. Unfortunately, the resistance members in the quest location do not count towards the bonus. I thought they might. Oh well, no matter.
Pushover, huh?
That's the shuttle, which Colonel Sartius managed to get a homing beacon planted upon. somewhere, there will be a homing beacon. Oh, hello. Yoink. Oh. Ah. Looks like they're coming to investigate. They must have been alerted to all the dead bodies we left in our wake. So we now have the homing beacon in our possession. And the Lieutenant Major wanted us to plant it on the waste vessel. Just outside of the admin complex here. Making it seem like the Colonel is incompetent. Don't mind me just planting this here. And I believe all our objectives are now fulfilled. So, first things first, we might as well quick travel back over to the Sundari outpost. Give the news to Colonel Frayne and Darth Lacris herself. Got myself stuck in a corner. Nice job.
I've heard most satisfactory reports of your success in the Balmorran arms factory, and that fool Vol'argan played right into our hands. There can be no doubt. The resistance is crushed.
You didn't hire the best gun in the galaxy for nothing.
We chose very wisely indeed. Captain Rigel is in charge of writing up the report on this one. If I could ask you for one final favor, that you report your success to him.
Straightforward enough, we can do that. Means heading back to the spaceport, but we'll be going back to the spaceport before long anyhow. First things first, however.
Darth Lacris, Grand Marshal Chiquetta is defeated, and the Balmorran arms factory is broken.
You smell like smoke and blood. Let me show you something.
My forces received supplies and intelligence from the Republic. We knowingly and illegally attacked Imperial targets by order of the Senate. We broke the peace treaty that keeps our worlds whole, and for that, I apologize to all citizens of the galaxy.
There are protests on the streets of Coruscant. Republic ships are withdrawing from 3 sectors. You humiliated them.
Now that Balmorra is secure, what do you intend?
I'm gathering troops for a clean sweep of the Balmorran arms factory. I'm making it my base of planetary operations. My governorship would be very different without you. You have my gratitude for your assistance.
You made the better offer. Republic and Empire don't mean much to me.
They will, someday. It's time I return to ruling. There are new reports of resistance activity. Should you choose to remain on Balmorra, perhaps I'll call on you again.
Perhaps you will.
Our work here is finished. Go enjoy my planet.
Hello, Governor. You seem to have a severe case of lack of snapped neck. So, now onwards to Sobrick City. We may as well go see Lieutenant Major Pyrell first to report that our mission to discredit his superior has succeeded. See what his next plan is to gain his promotion.
At your service, sir. Travel route is confirmed.
Oh, actually, while I'm doing this, forgot that I didn't pick up my daily rewards. Those fleet commendations will come in handy for when we're doing some other interlude parts of this series.
Success. I've just received word that Colonel Sartius has been placed under arrest. Under arrest. If only I could have been there when Sartius led his men into that garbage transport, weapons drawn.
Morgir swoons in admiration for Master.
This is priceless. Admiral Ivanus is already on his way. He wants us to meet at the spaceport. You've done me a great service, Bounty Hunter. Credits feel insufficient. How can I better reward you?
I want to be there when you meet the man. See you get your reward.
Yes. How fitting that the individual who helped me achieve my goals will be at my side to greet the Admiral. And he'll enjoy meeting someone of your skill and ability. I think both of you would benefit. Meet me at the spaceport. Your presence as part of the grand entourage I present to Admiral Ivanus will make the occasion truly memorable.
Morgir wants to go. Morgir can be part of the occasion.
Oh, very well. But mind your place. I'll see you at the Admiral's docking bay, Bounty Hunter. Don't be late. A very bright future awaits us.
Finally. The opportunity is coming close to finally meet our target face to face. I mean, the whole purpose of dealing with this Lieutenant Major was to get close to Admiral Ivanus. We still have to look out for our fellow hunter, of course. I wonder who they could be. Not only do we need to deal with our target, but we need to deal with our fellow hunter as well here. Before we head to the docking bay, as part of the Lieutenant Major's entourage, let's report the final result to Captain Rigel.
Hunter, you've more than earned your keep. The whole resistance is in shambles. The people's spirits are broken. Balmorra is as good as ours.
I'll be taking my pay then.
Of course. I think you'll find it most generous. We cannot possibly thank you enough for your service. Decades we've been trying to win this war, and you've done it in a fraction of the time. Thank you.
You are very welcome. We did actually gain level 38 there, but I don't believe we learned anything new. Not until the next level, at the very least. This is Hangar Bay 59.
Ah, there you are. Just in time. Admiral Ivanus's shuttle has already arrived. I hope you're ready.
Relax. He's just a man.
Yes, you're right. No different from me. Shh. He's coming. Admiral Ivanus, sir. I can't tell you what a singular honor and pleasure this is.
You worthless incompetent.
I beg your pardon. What have I done, sir?
It's what you failed to do. You're in charge of intelligence. Colonel Sartius's failures are your failures.
No, sir. I warned Colonel Sartius there were many problems with his strategies.
Silence! You pathetic excuse for an officer. I've come all the way here just to see you executed in person.
No, sir. I can explain. I just... You, bounty hunter, help the Admiral understand. Explain it to him.
What happened to being assertive?
You brought a bounty hunter with you, Pirel? What were you thinking?
Thinking is not one of Pirel's strengths, Admiral.
What in the Emperor's name is that?
Murgia. What?
The name's Morgir, Admiral Ivanus. I'm a bounty hunter on the Great Hunt, and I am here to kill you.
Watch out. She's an assassin.
Guards, kill her!
Die, Imperial scum!
I'm scared of you.
Ooh, that was close. We killed Admiral Ivanus. How terrible. We got off the shots before we could stop her. How tragic. But we saved the day. Yes, that's exactly what we did.
I can't believe Murgia was an assassin. Thank the Emperor you were here to avenge the Admiral. I'll see to your reward personally. The Governor of Balmorra himself will hear of your invaluable service to the Empire. Can I count on your discretion concerning my relationship with Murgia?
Your offer had better be especially generous.
You'll be most pleased with your reward, my friend. You have my word, and everyone will hear about your noble defense of the Admiral. You'll be a hero of the Empire.
We're done here, Perel.
Yes, don't let me keep you. I'll see to cleaning up this mess. Best of luck in your future endeavors, my friend. Farewell.
I can't believe we pulled that off. What a crazy hunt. I mean, honestly, did you know Murgir was the other bounty hunter all along?
Figured it out toward the end. Didn't want to spoil the surprise.
Next time, clue me in. Looks like we're done with beautiful Balmorra. We should get going while the getting's still good.
Lieutenant Major, you mentioned that the governor was a he. Or him, you mentioned. I mean, look, this day and age, you may accidentally get on Darth Lacris's bad side, so I'd be careful. Or, you were meant to be in charge of intelligence. Do you not know that Licinius Melchio has already passed away? Tragic, that. Either way, our time here on Balmorra normally would have come to an end here and now. We can report our success. Our first target in the Great Hunt has been eliminated. But we're not gonna finish our time here on Balmorra right this second. Indeed, we will take a break here within Sobrick City. But when we come back, we're going to speak to the good captain here and look into the Balmorran bonus series. It means we're keeping Crysta Markon, our handler, a little bit waiting, but on the positive side, we've already secured our first target. It's not as if our competition will have beaten us to it. Technically. It's not as if she's going to be able to report her success anyhows. Either way, we'll take a break here. Thank you all for joining me here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish. And hopefully I'll see you for even more with my bounty hunter here next time. Until then, though, take care. Bye-bye now.